Hello friends, because of lockdown we have to start our portion online. So dear friends, already in the last year we learned the polynomials. Just I want to revise it here. What is polynomials? All of you know very well that a polynomial means a many terms. And that also you know that the types of polynomial. The types of polynomial is on the basis of number of term as well as on the basis of degree of polynomial. So in a types of polynomial on the basis of degree of polynomial, we learn that a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial means which? A polynomial which having a degree 1. The variable, every term which having a degree 1 is called as a linear polynomial. In such a same way that now we have to learn our first lesson, that is linear equation in two variable. So in this linear equation in two variable, it means that the equation which having a two variable, and the very important thing is that a variable which can only be the first power, that is a degree 1 or whose power are 1. So all of you know that what is the difference between the equations and expression. Polynomial is an expression. When we are equating some value in front of an expression, it become a equation. So for example, ax plus b, this is just a two term polynomial, is it? We can call it is a binomial. Having how many variable? Obviously two variable. But in this lesson we have to learn with a linear equation in two variable. So equation means having some equality value. So the general form of linear equation in two variable. So friends, this is the general form of linear equation in two variable, that is ax plus by plus c. In this equation, x and y, these are the two variable which having a degree 1. We can say that power 1, and a, b and c are a real number. A, b and c are a real number. And very important thing is that a and b should not be equal to 0. A and b should not equal to 0. In this equation, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. X and y are two variable with degree 1, and a, b, c are the real number where a and b should not equal to 0. It means they are non-zero value. Then only we can say that the given equation is a linear equation in two variable. Now all of you know very well a real number. Real number means what? The number which are rational number and irrational number also. Rational number means a number which are integer and fraction type, and irrational numbers are the root value, means third. We can, for example, root 2, root 5, these are the irrational number. So the set of rational and irrational number are the real number. It means that the value of a, b, c, these are the constant value, or maybe they are real number. Understood, students? Now let's one additional, again I want to explain you one additional thing is that this, when you are plotting this linear equation on a graph, it will come a straight line. When you are plotting the linear equation on a graph, it will come always a straight line. Because if you are observing the name linear means line, that is line. So when you are plotting on the graph, it will come a straight line. Okay friends, so these are the important and basic things about the linear equation. Means firstly we have to know the given equation is a straight linear equation of a two variable or not. Then how to recognize? Okay, so let's see some examples which are based. We have to recognize that the given equation is a linear equation in two variable or not. Now listen students, in the given table, if you are observing the first equation, that is a 4m plus of 3n is equal to 12. This 4m plus of 3n is equal to 12 in the linear, this is a linear or not? Yes. Why? We have to write the reason also. So, for more understanding, I will explain you here this 7 different example. How to recognize with the reason the given equation is linear or not. Now listen, 4m plus 3n is equal to 12. In the first equation, m and n, these are the two variable. Whereas 4, 3 and 12, that these all are the constant value. M, n both variable having a degree 1 and therefore this is a linear equation in a two variable. Now friends, see towards the next second equation, that is a 3x square minus of 7y is equal to 30. In this, x and y two variable are there, but the first term that is 3x square that is x raised to the power 2. So this 2 is degree of variable x and therefore this is not linear equation in two variable. The reason is there, the degree of variable x is 2. Same way, see towards the next equation, that is root 2x minus of root 5y is equal to 16. If you are observing this equation, this is linear equation. Why? Because x and y, these both are the variable which having a degree 1. And last, just I inform you that root 2 and root 5. So these are the irrational number. So value of a and b are irrational. It may be irrational because a, b, c may be real. And therefore, this is a linear equation in two variable. Means this satisfies the condition of linear equation in two variable. Now next see 0x plus of 6y minus of 3. All of you know that 0x means this term is 0. So there is only one variable. If this term is 0, it means that this equation is only 6y minus of 3 is equal to 0. Means there is only one variable and therefore this is not a linear equation. This is linear but not in two variable. Next, same way like a fourth one, 0y is there and therefore the equation is 0.3x plus minus of 36 is equal to 0. This is linear but not a two variable and therefore this is not a linear equation in a two variable. Now in the sixth example, see here 4 upon x plus of 5 upon y is equal to 4. Is the linear, this is a given equation is an linear equation in two variable? No. Why? Because if you are observing, if you are simplified this equation, the degree of x and y, it become a minus of 1. But what we should want? We want the degree of both the variables should be 1. And therefore this also not linear equation in two variable. Now look towards the seventh equation. 4xy minus of 5y minus of 8 is equal to 0. So degree of this xy is 2. Why? All of you know that when you are calculating the degree of the term, we are adding, if the more than one variables are there, then we are adding the degree of their both variable. So 4xy, this term having a degree 2 and therefore this is not a linear equation in a two variable. So again you revise this all the examples, definitely you will understand because reason also I mention here. Okay friends, so in this way we have to find out the given equations are linear equation in two variable or not. Now we have to see how these equations are simplified. Before simplification, I want to say you that a simultaneous linear equation. What is mean by simultaneous linear equation? When we are considering the two linear equation at the same time, then this is called as a simultaneous linear equation. To solve this simultaneous linear equation, we have two methods. First is the elimination method and second one is the substitution method. To solve means what? To find out the value of both the variable which are given in a equation. Okay, so this is the elimination method. In the elimination method, we are trying to cancel out one variable. We are trying to eliminate one variable by simply adding or subtracting the equations. Before adding and subtracting, we have to make two variables coefficient should be the same with a different sign, or if it is the same sign then we can subtract. If it is a different sign then we will add it. By example also I will explain you. Just remember the method. Actually it is a revision only, because this method we learn in the 9th standard. Now in the substitution method. In this method we are finding the value of one variable first by using the equation, and then that value we will substitute in another equation. Then you will get the answer. How? The question arises. Now let us see by one example. That is in front of you. See. Both the method I am explaining here with the simple example. Now in this elimination method, 2x plus of 3y is equal to minus of 2, that is the first equation, and 4x minus 3y is equal to 14. If you are observing this equation, in both the equation plus 3y and minus 3y, already the coefficient of y are 3. So there is no need to make it same. Already they are. So just if the coefficient is same and their sign, this is plus 3y, here it is minus 3y. If their sign is already opposite, then just add the both equation. No need to think more. Okay, so by adding the equation first and second, 2x plus of 3y is equal to minus of 2 and 4x minus of 3y is equal to 14. Here plus 3 minus 3 will be cancelled out. After cancelling, just you have to add the remaining term, that is 2x plus of 4x, and here minus 2 is equal to 14. So minus 2 plus 14 is 12 and this addition is 6x, and therefore x is equal to 12 divided by 6, you will get x is equal to 2. Now we got the value of x. So simply substitute this value in any one of the equation. You can substitute in equation first also, or you can substitute in equation second also. But students, listen, when you are choosing the equation, choose the equation which is very simplified, very simple. Okay, so just I use here equation first. So x is equal to 2. When you are substituting the value of x is equal to 2, what you will get? 2 into x plus of 3y is equal to minus 2. This is the equation first. Now what we have to do? This x is equal to 2, we have to substitute. So 2 into 2 plus of 3y is equal to minus of 2. Then this 2 to 4 plus 3y is equal to minus 2. Again, this 3y is equal to minus 6 and therefore y is equal to minus of 2. So what you will get the answer? X is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 2. So these are the solution of given simultaneous equation. These are the solution of given simultaneous equation. It means what? Then how to tally your answer? That is also one of the additional point I want to say. Your answer is correct or not. You can check yourself. How to check? X and y, the value, both value, substitute in any one equation. If your LHS is equal to RHS, means your left hand side is equal to right hand side, it means that the answer of your question is correct. If they are means LHS is not equal to RHS, it means that your calculation is wrong. Okay, so try it, do it at home. Now substitution method. In the substitution method, choose the equation in which the variable having a coefficient 1. Now let us see here. In equation 1, that is a 3x plus 2y is equal to 2 and y plus 8 is equal to 3x. these two equation. If you are observing that in the second equation y plus 8 is equal to 3x, y having a coefficient 1, and therefore I choose this second equation to isolate the value of y. Now see, y is equal to what you will get by using the second equation. Just you have to shift 8 in the right side. You will get y is equal to 3x minus 8. This is your equation third. Now, this y is equal to 3x minus 8. Substitute in equation first. Means where the variable y is there, you have to substitute 3x minus of 8. After substituting the 3x minus of 8 into the equation first, what you will get? You will get 3x plus 2. What is y? First equation 3. See the first equation. 3x plus 2. Y is equal to 2. So, instead of this y, we have to substitute 3x minus of 8. And after simplification, you will get the x is equal to 2. Then, after getting the value of x is equal to 2, what you have to do? You have to substitute this value in equation third. Because it is a simple equation. So, x is 2. 3 to the 6. 6 minus of 8, you will get the minus of 2. So, this is the solution of given simultaneous equation. Why I am saying simultaneous? Because at the time of solving, you are considering these two linear equation. And therefore, it is called as a simultaneous equation. And these two methods are there to solve the simultaneous equation. Now, to just remember these two methods. Another method also I will explain you later on. Now, just see first exercise of question number 1.1. Complete the activity to solve the simultaneous equation. Student, listen. Last year also I explained you about the activity. When the activity questions are there, to make a boxes is compulsory. To just fill the box, but to draw the boxes is compulsory. If you are completing activity without drawing the box, you will not get a single marks. This is the board rule. Again and again I am repeating. Now just see this equation. Now see, 5x plus of 3y is equal to 9 and 2x minus of 3y is equal to 12. Add the equation first and second. After adding it, what you will get? X is equal to 3. So, these boxes are compulsory. So, when like this activity, it will ask for the 2 marks. Okay? Or sometimes 3 marks also. It depends. Always remember, maximum question asked in the board examination in such a way that if the 4 or 5 boxes are there, this is for the 2 marks. And when it is 6 or 7, 8 boxes are there, this is for the 3 marks question. Because in the board paper, 2 activity based question will be asked. Okay, that is question number 2. 2 activities, each 2 marks. And question number 3a, 3 marks, 1 activity you have to solve. So total 4 plus 3, 7 activity, 7 marks will be asked on the activity based. So listen students, just from the solution you have to write in the exam. So this simple activity first just I am explaining you. So this x, then it compulsory you can't be avoid a single step. Whatever boxes are given in a paper, according to that step only we have to solve. You can't skip any step here. Okay, so x is equal to 21 by 7 and therefore x is equal to 3. So by simply substituting the value, which method here use? It is a elimination method. Okay friends, now listen. So after x is equal to 3 substituting, you will get the value of y is minus of 2. Therefore, the solution, this line is also very important to write in the answer sheet. Every step have the marks. Okay, friend. So, today, just I will give you a 2 question for a homework on this method. So, that question you have to solve. So, another questions tomorrow we will continue.